friends, welcome back to our Plan With Me series. We are doing week 4 of April, and I just feel like the year has gone by so quickly, and I'm honestly just surprised about how we're almost going to be in summer. But first off, apologies if my throat sounds a little bit like rusty. I did not know that I was going to go to the Taylor Swift concert on Friday in Houston. So that's what I did for the weekend. Or actually, that's what I did on Friday. And then I came back home on Saturday. It was a last minute thing. She had an extra ticket, and I lost my voice, got a sore throat, and everything because of the shouting and everything. So please excuse the unplanned plans. So, we are starting off with our week 4 of April, and I decided to use my different pen for today. And it's one of the Sharpie pens that I had. It's not like the B2 pen that writes smoothly, but it's very dry, and so this one does not smear at all. And I felt a little bit orangey today, so we are going to go with the full orange theme this week. You'll notice from my videos that I tend to go with the flow and kind of just go with how I feel, especially when it comes to decorating. I'm still very minimalistic when it comes to my planner. It really is about just ensuring that you have productivity all around. So I try not to go too over the top because then it stresses me out. But we actually have quite a few things this week. I have a couple of coffee chats with some team members from the analytics team, and I'm excited to meet them because they are new members of our organization and they have already been doing great things on the analytics team. And it's always great to network, especially when you are trying to switch positions or, switch organizations. You never know where that next job might come from. So that is what we're doing this week. We're reconnecting with some of the employees in our organization. I also feel that if you work from home, it's also great to just set up some coffee chats or video meetings or even lunch meetings uh, because you still have that sense of socialization. Sometimes working from home, I've noticed, is that it can get lonely if you're not used to doing this or you're used to working in an office. I've been doing this for the past 5, 6 years now, and I'm pretty used to it. I'm very introverted, and so I don't mind like not talking to anybody throughout the day, especially because a lot of my socialization comes with, once my toddler gets home or if I go to church. And so I still get that fulfilled in my bucket. But working from home is a challenge for some people. And so, in order to keep a positive mental health, you want to schedule those meetings. So, excited for that. We also have to provide a talent team update. So, I'll be coming into one of our talent leaders meeting on Monday and giving them just a rundown of the state of our current data issues that we have and some of the temporary dashboards that I had to redesign on Google Sheets. So currently we're using Tableau dashboards, but because of an internal issue, we are now temporarily switching over to Google Sheets. So I'm just trying to confirm that that Google Sheets document has all of the data that they need, considering that even though, yes, it's almost the end of the school year, on the talent acquisition team in the education industry, this is like our prime time. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the past before, but like April through basically October is our prime time month. We have to hire teachers, we have to train teachers, we have to hire the rest of like the operations team. And so this is actually a very busy month considering that we're very close to the beginning of the school year. So while teachers are excited about going to their summer break, and me as a mom thinking, oh Lordy, I know that I'm gonna have this toddler here during summer. It is actually one of my busiest months when it comes to data. So I am mentally preparing myself for that and also trying to organize myself to where I can have activities planned for my toddler. The great thing about working from home also is that it's very flexible. So she signed up into ballet, she's signing up for swimming, she's gonna have soccer this fall. And so I can take my laptop wherever I go. I'm not an employee that does not is not productive. I will take my laptop and work in the middle of anywhere and be a supportive mom. So that is just some of the flexibility that I do as a data analyst working from home in the education industry. So I realized that I actually canceled my meeting with one of the analysts for Monday. So I had to add it in for Tuesday and I'll have to update that. But again, we have a couple of our meetings this week, prime time. So we are trying to figure out some of the internal data issues and how that affects the talent team. Then we also have our data tacticals this week. So you know that I joined my data transformation tacticals on Wednesday. And then I also joined my data strategy meetings on Thursday. So I love those meetings and it's something that I look forward to throughout the week because we get to just come back as a team. And even though I'm not necessarily on the data team, I still get invited because I work with a lot of talent analytics and maybe some HR projects. So that is what we have for the week. Now, even though I feel like the color orange just pops out a lot and it makes me feel like I have way more things than what I actually do. But this is actually going to be a short week for me. I'm not going to work on Friday. So I'm reorganizing my work week to try to fill in some of the things that I know I need to get done from Monday through Thursday. I'm actually going to head over to East Texas for the weekend for a birthday party. And it's been actually about 3 years that we have not gone to this little cousin's birthday party. And we need to go. So this is a year I'm taking my toddler so that she can spend time with her other side of the family or my husband's side of the family. And uh, we're going to be staying over at her grandma's house. And I just love that we have that type of relationship where, even if he's not necessarily going to be there, she is still like, I'm still able to stay and, have a great time with them. So lots of things planned. She is a socially or socialite. I don't know how to say that word. I'm Hispanic here, but um, this is a very big family. So there's always something going on. I can promise you every weekend there is a party or a gathering. So I just found out also that on Friday she got invited to a dinner. So now I'm gonna have to pack for a dinner outfit as well. Look, I don't complain. This is especially their time with my toddler and spending time with the family is just something that I truly enjoy, especially because now I live in the middle of nowhere and I don't see family as much as I used to. So I am very flexible when it comes to that. And I will admit, as I said earlier, because of my introvertedness, my battery runs out pretty quick. So if I'm out socializing, I can get very frustrated, or I can disconnect myself from events sometimes, and I try not to do that. But because of the way that my personality is, I prepare myself mentally so that I can, you know, get through the event. And then I come back and kind of, disconnect for a little bit so that I can get back to my old self, and be able to provide my responsibilities as a mom and as a parent. So that is just, I mean, everybody is different. So you do what is best for you. But that's what this weekend looks like. So Thursday, I had to shift around some of my meetings because of the fact that we are going to be traveling. And I will be heading over to East Texas. And Friday, actually, I'll be doing that on Thursday. So Thursday, right after work and after I pick up my toddler on Thursday, we're gonna drive over there. It's about a 5 hour drive, which is not too bad. I know it sounds like, whoa, that's a lot, but considering from where we used to live at, it used to be a 9 hour drive, almost a 10 hour drive. So 5 hours is nothing. And honestly, if I really think about it, it's more like about 4.5. So not too bad. And Friday, we have the whole day to ourselves to just go, relax, get acquainted with the city like we always do. There's a couple of hot spots that we always like to visit. And then we have that dinner on Friday. So when I recorded this video, I didn't actually know that we had a dinner on Friday. So I'm going to have to add that in after that, because I was notified after the fact. But yes, Friday will stay pretty empty until I tend to review what are some of the things that we'll be doing. And I probably won't even know what we're going to do until Thursday. So sometimes that happens when you are planning. Don't stress yourself out about trying to add things just so it looks busy. The main purpose of your planner is for it to be productive. And that is the reason why I'm always promoting simplicity. Be very simple and conscious about what you're adding in your planner. So I don't feel guilty. In the past, I used to feel very guilty when I didn't add a whole bunch of things and add a whole bunch of stickers. And now I'm just, it needs to be functional. Not only that, but when it got too busy, it stressed me out to the point that I didn't want to use my planner. And that's not the point of this. Aside from, all of these things cost money. So purchasing the planner inserts and the MoTerm planner, I think is about like $80. So you really just want to be functional and for it to be productive, and that you are using the most that you can of what you invested money in. So this is what I have. I can't remember where I got this washi tape, but I really love just the, enjoy today. That's it. Like, just enjoy it. I noticed that I have a whole bunch of washi tape, and I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I collect them. I'm pretty sure I have less than my sister, so at least I don't feel too bad, but I still don't use them all the time. So this year was going to be the year that I did use my washi tape as much as I can, and that meant by putting it at the bottom of every planning insert. So it just gives it a nice little pop. You don't have to do that. I know that there's actually a lot of people that use it to divide their planners. But the way I've been using it has just been to give it a nice creative touch at the bottom of the page. And then it kind of sets the theme for the week as well. So once again, The method that I use here for my planning is I highlight the hour where I know I have something going on, and then I go ahead and write down what is important for that hour. So there are other ways that you can do this. I know that people tend to do like a full box highlighted around the hours that they're trying to cover, but I tend to leave it open. I feel like it looks cleaner. And also, if I wanted to add in more notes or if something else came up, like, you know, now that I have this dinner on Friday, I don't have to go back and try to erase that whole box that I created because life is still unplanned. And sometimes things are going to happen without you knowing, and events have to change. So, but what events don't change is are my Sundays, and Sundays are my favorite time of the week. I have my Bible study and my worship at 10:30 in the morning. It's going to be very nice, very chill, just time to de-stress, especially because I'll be driving back home on Saturday. So, yeah, just adding the final touches to the stickers and the planner, but thanks for joining me. Honestly, I am excited that you're here watching me do this because now I don't feel so alone, but this is our week, y'all.